up, all my fight fans? So, Canelo Alvarez and Oscar De La Hoya are now going back and forth with each other because they are actually in competition with each other. If you guys remember, these guys were one time partners with each other. Canelo Alvarez was the Golden Boy's Golden Boy. You know, for years, in the beginning of his career, he was with Oscar De La Hoya up until, I want to say, maybe the second Triple G fight, around that time frame, maybe a little bit after. I know there was a lot of big dispute over his fight resume, or not his fight resume, but what he was going to fight next, how he wanted a Triple G. They wanted him to do a Triple G Part 3. There ended up being this big old lawsuit. A lot of drama between Oscar De La Hoya and Canelo Alvarez. And now it looks like that drama is going to continue because now he is fighting an Oscar De La Hoya Golden Boy fighter in Jaime Munguia May 4th. That's going to be a very good fight, a very explosive fight. You got two good Mexicans fighting each other. You got Jaime Munguia, who pretty much destroyed John Ryder, and you got Canelo Alvarez, who John Ryder was able to take a decision to. So it's going to be very interesting, and it's going to be very fun. And now, what I want to know is, do you think this is going to be a big pay-per-view draw because of the fact that these guys are beefing with each other, Oscar De La Hoya and Canelo Alvarez? You know, if these guys continue to go back and forth, you got Oscar De La Hoya calling out Canelo Alvarez, talking to him about the whole David Benavidez situation, how he's not really wanting to fight anybody and such like that, or how his fights were boring, and there are just so many other comments being made by Oscar De La Hoya. You know, and of course, we know Oscar De La Hoya, he's a promoter, so he's going to do whatever he can to belittle his opponent's, his fighter's opponent, and big up his fighter. So it's going to be very fun, guys, coming towards this fight. You know, we only got maybe about a month and a half away before this fight takes place, and we got a lot more press conferences to happen. I'm sure they're going to be talking a lot more shit to each other, a lot more trash talk, and it's going to be very fun to see these guys go toe-to-toe with each other. You know, I think even at the press conferences, you had Canelo Alvarez pretty much ignoring Oscar De La Hoya the entire time. I don't even think they acknowledge each other whatsoever, shaking hands or anything like that. You know, these guys have some real serious bad blood with each other. And I'm sure Canelo Alvarez is going to speak. Maybe he already has, and I haven't seen it yet. But we already know he's going to have a few choice words to say about Oscar. I'm sure they're going to talk about his little past relationship with him and how the do's and don'ts that he had with Oscar De La Hoya and the bad blood that they had regarding the whole contract situation in the earlier days. So it's going to be fun, guys. A lot of drama there, and I really feel like with these two bickering and trading jabs at each other, it's going to build this pay-per-view more up. We're going to be more interested. Hell, I think we're going to be more interested in seeing the press conferences and the weigh-ins more than the fight itself. The fight itself is going to be great. You got two action stars going toe-to-toe. You got Canelo Alvarez, who hasn't necessarily been on the biggest action star, I would say. He's been more on the defensive end, but still don't sleep on Canelo Alvarez. We already know he got that speed and the power to pretty much put a stop to any of his opponents. And now you got Jaime Munguia, who pretty much is just a come-forward kind of guy. He's a puncher. He's a boxer puncher. He likes to come forward. He likes to take shots, to give shots. So we already know these guys are not going to go to decision come May 4th. I'm very much looking forward to it. So guys, let me know what you think is going to happen regarding Oscar De La Hoya and Canelo Alvarez and their beef and their fight and their upcoming fight in May 4th. Let me know in the comments, guys. Like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.